morning children. So yesterday we have started the fourth lesson, our beautiful country. So already we have completed the topic, that is the hills and the mountains. So the major landforms. Our country is beautiful. So it has many landforms. It has many landforms. So what are the landforms? Today we are going to learn. So that are the hills and mountains. Already the topic is completed, and today's the topic is plains. Today the topic is plains. So hills and mountains have completed. Hills and mountains have completed. Plains. The low level land, the flat surface area of land is known as a plains. The low level lands and the flat surface area of the land is known as a plains. So these plains extends. Where these plains are found? Towards the south of the Himalayas. Towards the south of the Himalayas. So when the Himalayas extends from north to east, below the Himalayas, the plains are located. The plains are located. So the rivers. So in the northern plains, there are the two plains in our country. So one is the northern plains and another is the coastal plains. So one is the northern plains, which are towards the Himalayas, which are at the south of Himalayas. Northern plains, and one more is the coastal plains. Coastal plains. So the main rivers which are originated from the Himalayas, the rivers that flows into the plains. So the plains have a fertile soil. The plains have a fertile soil, and the fertile soil is suitable for growing the crops. The fertile soil is suitable for the growing crop. So the Great Plains, which plains are known as the Great Plains? The northern plains. The northern plains are known as the Great Plains. Great Plains. Why? Because the rivers in the northern plains, they flow throughout the year. They flow throughout the year and makes the land fertile. They collect the rivers. They bring along with them the rocks, sand, and the silt. So the plains, the land is formed by the silt and the sand. So which is good for growing the crops. So in the plains, the land is very fertile, which is suitable for growing the crops. So here the plains are also known as a food basket. So the northern plains are known as a Great Plains, and also they are called as a food basket. Why? Because the northern plains, they have the fertile soil. Which is suitable for growing the crops. So they are known as the Great Plains. All the main rivers, they flows into the plains. Next, the coastal plains. The coastal plains are located at the western and the eastern part of our country. Yes, western and the eastern part. So like this. Western and the eastern. So these are the plains. So this is the southern part of our country. And this is the western coastal plain. And this is the eastern coastal plain. Western coastal plain and eastern coastal plain. So the northern plains are located towards the Himalayas. These plains are located at the edges of our country. Which are at the southern part of our country. So the southern part of our country, the edges of our country are known as the plains. This part is known as the plains. Why? Because the coastal plains. Why do we call coastal plains? This region is towards the sea. So in the before lesson, already in the previous lesson, we have learned about that the southern part of India is covered by the three sides of water. So at the east we have the Bay of Bengal, and at the west we have the Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea, and in the south it is Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. So the land area which is towards the sea, towards the water bodies is known as the coastal plains. So the lowland which is close to the water bodies is known as the coastal plains. So both the western coastal plain and the eastern coastal plains, they meet at the Kanyakumari. They meet at the Kanyakumari. The both western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains, they meet at the Kanyakumari. They meet at the Kanyakumari. Narmada, Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari, Tapti are the rivers that flows in the western and the eastern coastal plains. Western and the eastern coastal plains, and finally they mix with the seas. Understand, children? So this is about the coastal plains. The coastal plains. There are the two plains in our country. One is a northern plain and one more is a coastal plains. The next landform is plateaus. First highlands is completed, second plains is completed, third one plateaus. The high level land is known as the plateaus. The plateaus are also known as the tableland. So the plains are known as the lowlands. The plateaus are known as the tableland. Why? Because the land is very high. It has a height. So the lowlands are known as a plains. The highlands are known as a plateaus. The plateaus are also known as a tableland, or they are known tableland. So the southern part of our country, the middle part, the southern part of our country is known as a plateau. It is known as a Deccan Plateau. So these the plateaus, the edges of these plateaus are covered by the hills and the rocks. The borders of the plateaus are covered by the hills and the rocks. So the southern part, a little bit part of the our country which is extends towards the north, a small part of the central India. The central India also, it extends into the Deccan Plateau. Not only the south, a little part, a small part of the country towards the north is also comes under the Deccan Plateau. It extends to the Deccan Plateau. The central part of our country is also the Deccan Plateau. So Deccan Plateau is covered by the hills and the mountains. So here the rivers they flows, but mostly they depend on the rainwater. The rivers they depend on the rainwater. But in the northern place, the rivers flows throughout the year, because the northern plains are located towards the Himalayas. So the rivers they flow throughout the year, but not in the Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau, the rivers are depend upon the rainwater. So in the northern plains, the summers are hot, winters are cold. In coastal plains, the summers are hot or cold, neither hot or cold. The winters also neither hot or cold. So Deccan Plateau, it is covered by hills and the mountains. Next, the southern part of the Deccan Plateau it is covered by the three sides of water. The land area which is surrounded by the three sides of water. So the southern part of our country, it is covered by the three sides of water, it is known as a peninsula. Peninsula. The land area which is covered by the three sides of water, which is surrounded by the three sides of water, is known as a peninsula. Totally, the southern part of our country is known as a peninsula. So here the Deccan Plateau, it is not suitable. It is not so fertile as a northern and the coastal plain. So it is not fertile. It is not good for the crops, cultivating the crops. But some part of the crops or the vegetables or fruits can be grown in the Deccan Plateau. Okay, my children. So this is about the plains and the plateaus. Read page number 168. Homework. Read page number 168. This is a homework. Okay, my children. Once again, revise the class by reading the textbook. Thank you, children.